Have you ever felt a sudden nudge in your heart, a whisper so soft yet so powerful that it feels impossible to ignore? That's God reaching out to you. Right now, at this very moment, there is a divine voice calling your name. But many of us keep scrolling, keep distracting ourselves, and unknowingly, we turn away from the miracles meant for us. Imagine this. In just 45 minutes, something extraordinary is about to happen in your life, something that could change everything you thought you knew. And yet most people will miss it because they ignore the signs. Maybe it's a warm feeling in your chest, or a thought that keeps coming back. Maybe a dream that lingers longer than it should. That's not coincidence. That's God trying to guide you. You have 45 minutes to notice, to open your heart, and to step into a miracle. Every second you delay, the closer the moment comes, yet it can also slip away if you are not ready. Think about the last time you prayed silently, hoping for a change. Maybe you didn't realize it, but your prayer is already being answered. The universe is aligning perfectly, preparing to send something completely unexpected your way. It could come as a message, a call, a chance encounter, or even a sudden insight that changes the way you see your life. But it can only reach you if you are present, if your heart is open. Imagine the relief of letting go of the burdens you've been carrying silently for years. Picture the moment when the weight lifts and you feel a sense of peace that you didn't think was possible. That moment is closer than you think. Right now, you can choose to be fully awake. You can choose to notice the signs. You can choose to receive. Millions of people feel this same nudge every day, but only a few respond. Today, you can be one of the few. Take a deep breath. Feel the energy around you. That warmth, that pull, that is your soul recognizing the call. There is something coming to your life that will touch exactly the area where you've been waiting, hoping, and sometimes doubting. Do you feel it? That slight tug in your chest, that's your cue, that is the signal. That is the opening for a miracle that could redefine everything. The next 45 minutes are not just time, they are opportunity. A miracle is about to enter your life suddenly, and it may appear in the most unexpected way. Even a small acknowledgement, just telling yourself, I am ready, I am listening, can make all the difference. And I'd love to know right now what you've been silently waiting for. Type it in the comments. Share the one thing you've been hoping will change. The energy multiplies when hearts are open. Your openness doesn't just invite a miracle, it strengthens it. Imagine a light, soft at first, entering your life. Gentle, almost imperceptible, yet powerful. It will touch your mind, your heart, and your soul. And when it fully arrives, you'll know. Your life will never feel the same again. This is only the beginning. The next sections will reveal exactly what signs to look for, how to prepare, and what is destined to happen in this short window of time. Your miracle is closer than you think. Are you ready to notice it? Right now, your life may feel ordinary, routine, even predictable. But the truth is, extraordinary moments often appear when we least expect them. God's call is subtle, yet persistent. It comes through signs, feelings, and moments that seem ordinary on the surface but are actually divine. Have you noticed the sudden chill down your spine when thinking about a decision? Or a fleeting thought that won't leave your mind, urging you to act differently? That is not just your imagination. That is a sign. It could come in the form of someone reaching out unexpectedly. A message you weren't expecting. A situation that suddenly shifts in your favor. Miracles rarely announce themselves with fanfare. They arrive quietly, softly, almost unnoticed. But if you are aware, if you are present, you will see them. Look around. Tiny details you've overlooked may hold the key to your transformation. A stranger's smile could be more than kindness. It could be a signal guiding you toward a path you've been waiting for. A sudden insight, a memory resurfacing, or even a dream repeating itself. These are all ways God communicates with you. And here's the most important truth. The closer it is to your heart, the more urgent it becomes. In just 45 minutes, a specific event or realization is about to cross your path. It may feel small at first, maybe even insignificant, but do not underestimate its power. You see, miracles have a way of starting quietly. A single thought, a word, a gesture. Then the universe unfolds in ways that feel magical, unimaginable, yet undeniably real. If you are reading this, it is not by chance. You were meant to be here at this moment, fully alert, fully receptive, and now is your chance to tune in, to recognize the signals that are all around you. Pay attention to coincidences. Pay attention to recurring numbers, patterns, or repeated messages. These are often divine nudges, guiding you toward a breakthrough. The next 45 minutes are crucial. Something is coming that may change the course of your life forever. It might be an opportunity you've been silently wishing for, a solution to a problem that has seemed unsolvable, or clarity about a choice that has been weighing heavily on your heart. And it could arrive in the most unexpected way. Perhaps it will come as a person entering your life at the right moment, saying the right thing, without even knowing how significant it will be. Or maybe it will be a sudden realization that shifts your perspective entirely. God works in mysterious ways. Timing is always perfect, even if it feels delayed. What you must do is prepare your heart. Open it. Clear your mind of doubt and fear. Trust that what is coming is meant for you. And remember, your response matters. The miracle cannot fully enter if you hesitate, if you doubt, or if you turn away. Take a moment to reflect. Think about what area of your life feels stagnant or uncertain. That is where this divine intervention is focused. It might touch your career, your relationships, your health, or even your inner peace. The universe is aligning itself to provide exactly what you need, not necessarily what you think you want. And here's something extraordinary. Sometimes miracles come in disguise. A challenge that seems difficult may actually be the doorway to your breakthrough. A delay you find frustrating may actually be preparing the ground for something far greater. So be alert, be aware, look for subtle signs, and trust your intuition. Now, I want you to share something in the comments. What is the one thing in your life that has felt stuck, that you've been silently hoping for a change in? By sharing it, you are opening your heart and amplifying the energy around your miracle. Others are reading your words, connecting with your energy, and together you are creating a resonance that draws blessings toward you. And the more open you are, the more you will notice the signs. You may suddenly hear a phrase in a conversation, read a line in a book, or see an image that triggers understanding within you. These moments are not random. They are divine, and they are leading you exactly where you need to be. In just a short while, something will shift, something unexpected, something life-changing. It could be a message, a call, or a situation that suddenly changes direction. And when it happens, you will feel it instantly. Your heart will recognize it before your mind even processes it. That recognition is powerful. It confirms that you are aligned with what is meant for you. Even now, if you are feeling a little shiver, a flutter, a sudden awareness, that is your soul responding. Trust it. Trust yourself. The next 45 minutes are precious. Every second is infused with possibility. Do not waste them scrolling aimlessly or distracting yourself. Be present. Be aware. Be ready to receive. And remember, miracles often arrive through the smallest openings. A tiny act of faith, a small decision to pay attention, a quiet acknowledgement that you are ready. Those small moments create the pathway for something extraordinary. So as you watch this, as you listen, know that you are on the brink of something magnificent. Your miracle is approaching quietly, softly, yet undeniably, and it will touch the part of your life that has been longing for transformation. Open your heart, notice the signs, be ready to respond. And again, if you are feeling it, share it in the comments. Tell us what you are hoping for. Type it now. Your words are part of this energy. This is not just a video. This is a moment, a connection, and a calling. Something is about to enter your life that will shift everything. The universe is waiting for your acknowledgement. Your readiness matters. And as you continue to watch, you will begin to see the signs clearly, recognize the patterns, and feel the energy guiding you to the life you've been silently praying for. Sometimes, the most powerful messages come in silence. You may not see them with your eyes or hear them with your ears, but your heart recognizes them instantly. Have you ever felt an unexplainable calm in the middle of chaos? or experienced a sudden clarity about a situation that left you confused just moments before. Those are signs, divine hints meant only for you. God is persistent, and He finds ways to communicate with us even when we think we are too busy, too distracted, or too skeptical. Pay attention to the subtle patterns around you. Maybe it's a song that keeps playing at exactly the right moment, a number that appears repeatedly, a stranger's words that resonate deeper than expected. These are not coincidences. They are divine nudges guiding you toward the path that is meant for you. And here's the beautiful truth. These signs are often disguised as ordinary moments. A walk in the park, a cup of coffee, a phone call, you might overlook them at first. But if you slow down, if you notice the details, the universe will reveal its message. Right now, within the next 45 minutes, you may witness a sequence of events that will seem ordinary, but hold extraordinary meaning. It might be a sudden opportunity at work, a message from a friend you haven't spoken to in years, or an insight about a decision you've been struggling to make. All of these are channels for your miracle. Take a moment and reflect. Is there an area in your life where you feel stuck? Perhaps you've been waiting for clarity, for a sign, for some form of divine guidance. This is it. This is the moment where everything begins to shift. Your awareness is the key. Notice the small details. A flicker of light, a soft breeze, a thought that seems to come from nowhere. Your soul knows the language of signs. Even dreams, seemingly random, carry messages. Pay attention to recurring themes, colors, symbols, and feelings. These are doors opening to guide you toward your miracle. And as you continue to observe, you'll start to recognize patterns that were invisible before. The universe communicates in whispers, not shouts. A subtle feeling, a nudge, a slight shift in your energy. These are powerful indicators. And when you act upon them, even in a small way, you create alignment with what is meant for you. Right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Imagine that with each breath, you are clearing your mind and opening your heart. Feel the energy around you, the unseen guidance that is leading you to what you need most. Your miracle is approaching quietly. It may arrive as a person, a message, or a sudden realization. But the key is to remain alert and aware. Don't dismiss the intuition that arises in your chest. That's the voice of your higher self, connecting with the divine. And sometimes the signs are even more subtle, like a moment of déjà vu, or a feeling that you've been somewhere before, even if you haven't. These moments are not coincidences. They are signals directing you toward the exact timing of your miracle. And here's the most important part. Your response matters. Even a small act of acknowledgement, like taking a step forward or saying, "I am ready," sends a signal to the universe that you are prepared to receive. The next 45 minutes are crucial. You may notice something extraordinary happen suddenly. It could be an unexpected conversation, a realization, or an opportunity that seems to appear out of nowhere. This is the way God often works, through moments that seem ordinary at first but carry extraordinary meaning. And I want you to reflect on one thing. What have you been hoping for silently without telling anyone? Type it in the comments now. Share it openly, even if it feels small or insignificant. When you express your hope, you amplify the energy. You make space for the miracle to enter. And know this, every comment, every shared thought, every acknowledgement strengthens the connection. Your miracle is not just about waiting, it's about being actively present, aware, and engaged with the world around you. You may notice patterns you never saw before. You may hear words that seem directed only at you, or experience situations that feel divinely orchestrated. These are all parts of the unfolding miracle. And sometimes it takes courage to act. A decision, a step forward, a willingness to embrace change. These are how you participate in the miracle. Do not hesitate when the signs appear. Even if it feels uncertain or unexpected, trust that this is meant for you. The universe is guiding you, but it requires your acknowledgement, your presence, and your faith. And as you continue to observe, your heart will begin to recognize the signs even before your mind understands them. The subtle nudges will grow stronger, leading you to moments that feel magical, surreal, yet entirely real. And remember, Miracles often arrive in ways that exceed our imagination. They can be sudden, transformative, and even shocking, but always aligned with what is meant to bring you growth, healing, and joy. So stay aware, stay open, stay present. Your miracle is approaching quietly and powerfully, and when it arrives, you will recognize it immediately. Your life will shift in a way that feels both gentle and profound. And if you feel this energy, if you feel the calling inside your heart, take a moment to acknowledge it now. Say to yourself, I am ready, I am open, I am listening. This simple act opens the door wider than you can imagine. Right now you may be wondering how exactly to recognize this miracle, how to be ready for something that feels invisible yet so powerful. The first step is simple but profound. Quiet your mind. In the next few moments, take a deep breath. Exhale slowly and let go of all the noise that surrounds you. The world is full of distractions, emails, messages, thoughts, worries. But for the miracle to enter, you need space. Space to notice, space to feel, space to receive. Sit quietly and pay attention to your inner self. Feel your heartbeat. Notice your breath. A miracle often enters in the calm, the moments when you are fully present. And as you do this, remember, faith is not always loud. Sometimes faith is simply a gentle acknowledgement in your heart that something beyond your understanding is at work. Now, think about the areas in your life that feel heavy, challenging, or stagnant. Where do you feel blocked? Where have you been silently hoping for guidance? These are the exact places where the miracle is focused. And here's an important truth. The miracle may not always arrive exactly as you expect. It might appear in a form you hadn't imagined. It could be a person entering your life, a sudden insight, or a shift in circumstances that seems miraculous in hindsight. The key is to stay open. Stay aware of subtle signs, gentle nudges, and moments that seem coincidental but are divinely orchestrated. Write down any feelings, thoughts, or dreams that stand out to you today. Even a small note can help you recognize the patterns that guide your miracle. And now, I want you to engage with this moment fully. Look around you. Notice the light, the sounds, the small details of your environment. Miracles often appear first in ordinary places. A soft breeze, a ray of sunlight, a word from a stranger. These can all be signals that your path is aligning. And if you're wondering about timing, remember, the next 45 minutes are crucial. Something is about to manifest that will impact your life in a meaningful way. Your attention and readiness determine how fully you receive it. Sometimes preparing means releasing. Release old doubts. Release fears that hold you back. Release any thoughts that say, "This isn't for me." Your heart must be open and clear for the energy to flow. Now reflect on the small actions you can take in the coming minutes. Even a simple gesture, reaching out to someone, sending a message, or pausing to acknowledge a feeling can create alignment. Your actions, combined with awareness, pave the way for the miracle. And here's something powerful. Gratitude amplifies your connection. Take a moment to silently thank the universe for the blessings you already have. Even simple appreciation for your health, your loved ones, or this very moment opens channels for more miracles. If you are ready, I want you to share in the comments one small thing you are grateful for today. It doesn't have to be huge, just a moment that made your heart feel light. By expressing gratitude, you invite more energy, more signs, and more guidance into your life. Another essential step is trust. Trust that what is meant for you will arrive, even if it comes in ways you cannot yet see. Trust that the timing is perfect. Sometimes what seems delayed is actually perfectly timed to prepare you for something greater. And when the miracle appears, you will recognize it immediately. It may feel sudden, like a spark, a jolt, or a wave of clarity, but your heart will know. Your soul will recognize it. And if you are watching closely, you might even notice small coincidences building up, like a chain of events that seem too precise to be random. These are the breadcrumbs guiding you to the moment you've been waiting for. Now take a moment to visualize your life after the miracle. See yourself relieved, joyful, and at peace. Notice how the challenges you faced no longer weigh you down. Feel the energy of this transformation flowing through you. This visualization primes your mind and heart to recognize the miracle when it comes. And sometimes preparation also means listening to intuition, that little voice in your chest that nudges you toward action. Follow it. It could guide you to take a step you've been hesitating to take, or notice a subtle sign that leads to the miracle. Even small decisions matter. Every acknowledgement, every choice, every moment of awareness strengthens your alignment. And here's something extraordinary. When you remain calm, open, and attentive, the miracle often finds ways to multiply. It might not only help you, but also inspire others around you. Your energy, your openness, and your faith create a ripple that reaches far beyond what you can see. So right now, I encourage you to focus on these next few minutes. Be present, be aware, be grateful. Your miracle is on its way, quietly and powerfully. Notice the feelings that arise in your chest. Pay attention to the thoughts that seem unusually clear. Be alert for small coincidences that feel significant. And share your experiences in the comments. Even one word can amplify the energy. You are not alone. Others are reading, sharing, and connecting in this very moment. Together, we create a space for the divine to work. And remember, the miracle may touch the part of your life you least expected, bringing clarity, relief, or joy that feels almost unbelievable. So stay ready, stay aware, and keep your heart open. The universe is aligning for you. And when the moment arrives, you will feel it. Your life is about to shift in ways that will leave you amazed and grateful. This is not just anticipation, it is preparation. Right now, you may be wondering, how will I know when the miracle comes? The answer is that it will speak to you in whispers, symbols, and moments that feel significant. Miracles rarely announce themselves with loud fanfare. They appear softly, gently, almost unnoticed, until your heart recognizes them. Pay attention to repeated numbers, sequences, or patterns. Perhaps you see 1111, 222, or 444, or other numbers that appear at unexpected times. These numbers are messages, signals that your energy is aligning with divine guidance. You may also notice repeated words or phrases appearing in conversations, books, songs, or online posts. Don't dismiss them. These are breadcrumbs leading you to your moment. Another sign is sudden clarity. A situation that seemed confusing or uncertain may suddenly make sense. A choice you were hesitant about may become obvious. Your mind and soul begin to recognize the correct path without struggle. You may also feel unusual sensations, warmth, tingling, or a sense of lightness. These are physical confirmations that energy is shifting around you. Sometimes miracles appear as opportunities. A door opens where none seemed available before. A person approaches with guidance, support, or insight, or you receive a message that changes everything. It may feel unexpected, even shocking, but your heart will know it is meant for you. Another sign is synchronicity, events aligning perfectly. Things that once felt random begin to show connection. People appear at the right time. Situations unfold naturally, and solutions present themselves effortlessly. Even small coincidences are significant. Perhaps you meet someone who has the answer you were seeking, or you hear a phrase that resonates deeply, giving you the clarity you needed. Pay attention to dreams. Dreams often carry divine messages. Recurring symbols, vivid imagery, or strong emotions in dreams can be guiding you toward action. Sometimes the miracle begins in subtle shifts, feelings of peace, sudden joy, or relief from anxiety. These emotional changes are indicators that divine energy is moving in your life. And here's something extraordinary. Sometimes the miracle arrives disguised as a challenge. A problem that seems overwhelming may actually be a doorway to transformation. A difficult decision may reveal a path you hadn't considered, leading you to a breakthrough. Notice the small nudges in your daily life. A sudden thought urging you to call someone, visit a place, or take a step forward. These nudges are divine. Even hesitating for a moment may delay the flow of your miracle. So when you feel that inner tug, act on it. Another powerful sign is intuition. That inner knowing, that gut feeling, is a direct line to guidance. When you trust it, you are opening the door wider for the miracle to enter. And sometimes signs appear in nature. Birds, clouds, rainbows, or even a soft breeze at the perfect moment. These are subtle ways the universe communicates. The more present you are, the more obvious these signs become. Now think back. Have you experienced any of these recently? A sudden insight, an unexpected meeting, a repetitive symbol, or a dream that stayed with you? That is your miracle already beginning to manifest. Another indicator is sudden relief or a shift in energy. The weight you've been carrying may lighten even slightly. Your heart may feel open, or your mind more at peace. These subtle changes are part of the unfolding miracle. And here's the secret. Your openness amplifies the signs. The more you engage with the universe, notice details and respond, the stronger the energy becomes. That's why commenting, sharing, and acknowledging your experiences is important. When you type in the comments what you've noticed or what you hope for, you create a resonance that draws the miracle closer. Your words, even unseen by most, send energy into the world that strengthens the flow of divine guidance. Look for recurring themes in your life. If the same message, symbol, or feeling appears multiple times, it's a sign that your miracle is near. Trust these patterns. They are too consistent to be random. Sometimes the miracle appears as clarity in decision-making. Suddenly, what once seemed confusing becomes obvious. Your heart knows the right choice, and action feels natural rather than forced. Other times, the miracle comes as guidance through people. A friend, a stranger, or a mentor may offer insight or support that aligns perfectly with your needs. These interactions are not by chance. They are orchestrated to help you step into your destiny, and occasionally, the miracle manifests in moments of beauty and awe. A sunset, a song, a smile, or a fleeting moment that fills you with peace and wonder. These are reminders that divine presence surrounds you, guiding every step. You may also notice timing that feels perfect. Events happen exactly when they are supposed to, and opportunities align in ways that defy coincidence. Trust in this timing. Even if it feels late, it is always perfect. Another sign is emotional release. Tears, laughter, or sudden relief may wash over you unexpectedly. These reactions indicate a shift, a clearing of energy, making space for the miracle. And the most profound sign is a deep sense of knowing, a moment when your heart recognizes what is true, what is right, and what is meant for you. It is quiet, yet undeniable. And when you feel it, even the smallest action can bring the miracle fully into your life. Remember, your miracle may not look exactly as you expect. It may be greater, different, or more transformative than you imagined. And the universe will use the signs, moments, and synchronicities to guide you precisely where you need to be. So remain attentive, remain open. Notice the numbers, words, and symbols. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to dreams, interactions, and subtle shifts in energy. And share your experiences in the comments. Even one word can amplify the energy, connect hearts, and draw blessings closer. This is the magic of being present, aware, and engaged. The next 45 minutes are crucial. Your miracle is not far. It is approaching, gently, softly, and unmistakably. The signs are all around you. The universe is waiting for your acknowledgement. And when you recognize them, act on them with faith, gratitude, and courage. Your life is about to shift in ways you have been silently longing for. Right now, you are on the edge of something extraordinary. In the next 45 minutes, your life has the potential to shift in ways that may feel miraculous, unexplainable, yet undeniably real. But to receive it, you must prepare, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. The first step is awareness. Be fully present in every moment. Notice the sensations in your body, the warmth of your hands, the rhythm of your heartbeat, the rise and fall of your breath. Miracles often enter quietly, softly, in the gaps where attention and awareness meet. As you sit or stand, simply observe. Pay attention to your surroundings, the sounds, the light, even the smallest movements. God speaks through the ordinary, transforming the everyday into a conduit for divine intervention. Next, clear your mind of distractions. Turn off notifications, step away from unnecessary tasks, and dedicate these 45 minutes solely to being receptive. Even a short period of focused presence can open channels for guidance, opportunity, and transformation. And now engage your heart. Focus on gratitude for what you already have. Even the smallest appreciation, the air you breathe, the warmth of sunlight, or a loved one's smile, opens doors for more blessings. Miracles thrive in spaces of gratitude and receptivity. During this time, reflect on the areas of your life that have been heavy or stagnant. Where have you felt stuck? What has been silently weighing on you? These are the exact places where the miracle wants to enter, but you must acknowledge them. Say quietly to yourself, "I am ready, I am open, I am willing to receive." Even if it feels simple, these words have immense power. Next, listen carefully to your intuition. That inner voice, the subtle nudges in your chest, are direct lines to divine guidance. If a thought or feeling arises, follow it. It could guide you to an action, a message, or a moment that aligns perfectly with the miracle coming your way. Be attentive to synchronicities, a stranger's smile, a word in a song, a phrase in a book, or even a fleeting vision. These are often the breadcrumbs of divine orchestration. Do not dismiss them. Every small detail matters. Every small sign is part of the unfolding miracle. Now, consider your energy. Miracles flow to open, calm, and aligned hearts. If fear, doubt, or worry arises, acknowledge it, then release it. Say to yourself, "I trust this process. I trust the divine timing." Even a small act of trust clears the way for blessings to enter fully. And remember, miracles often appear in ways that exceed our imagination. They may not look exactly like what you expected, but they will feel right when they arrive. Over the next 45 minutes, be observant of subtle shifts in energy. You might feel a warmth in your chest, a flutter of excitement, or a sudden sense of clarity. These sensations indicate that the divine energy is aligning with your life. And if a sudden thought or inspiration arises, act on it immediately. Even small actions, sending a message, making a decision, or taking a step forward, can unlock the flow of your miracle. During this time, remain in a state of calm expectation. Do not rush or force things. Allow the energy to move naturally. Trust that the universe is orchestrating events perfectly, even if you cannot see the entire picture yet. And if emotions arise, joy, tears, or even awe, embrace them. These emotional responses are confirmations that the miracle is near. Now, connect with others. Even if it's just a comment below sharing your hopes, fears, or gratitude, this connection amplifies the energy. The collective acknowledgement, the shared faith, strengthens the flow of miracles, not just for you, but for everyone involved. Over these 45 minutes, pay close attention to repeating signs, numbers, words, symbols, interactions. Anything that appears more than once is a signal. These are hints guiding you to the precise moment of manifestation. And remember, miracles often require action. Even a small step forward can trigger a series of events that brings your desired outcome into full view. This is why attentiveness, presence, and responsiveness are essential. Now take another deep breath and center yourself. Imagine a light entering your heart, clearing space for blessings to flow freely. Visualize the change you desire, even if it feels distant or impossible. See it as if it has already arrived. Feel the peace, joy, and relief of having your prayers answered. This visualization is not wishful thinking. It is a powerful alignment tool, and during these moments, trust in divine timing. Even if nothing seems to happen immediately, remain aware and receptive. The miracle may appear subtly at first, then expand, affecting areas of your life you hadn't anticipated. Notice moments of clarity. Sudden understanding or insight often signals the unfolding of divine guidance, and as these insights arrive, follow them. Even small decisions taken with awareness and trust can lead to the manifestation of your miracle. Over the next 45 minutes, your heart will be tested gently. You may face doubts, distractions, or interruptions. Recognize them, but do not let them pull you away. Return your focus to awareness, presence, and gratitude. These moments of alignment are essential for receiving the full energy of your miracle. And if you feel drawn to act, call someone, make a decision, or simply acknowledge a feeling, do it. Every action, no matter how small, strengthens the flow of blessings. Finally, remember to stay humble and open. Miracles work in harmony with the universe, not by force. Your readiness, awareness, and trust are what allow divine energy to flow through your life. So as the 45 minutes progress, remain centered, calm, and alert. Notice every sign, every feeling, every thought that carries meaning. Because your miracle is approaching quietly, powerfully, and unmistakably. And when it arrives, you will recognize it immediately. Your heart will know. Your soul will respond. And your life will shift in ways you've been silently longing for. Stay aware, stay open, and continue to engage with your heart. The next moments are sacred. The miracle is near. Now, take a deep breath and feel the shift within you. Notice how your heart feels lighter, your thoughts clearer, and your spirit more awake. You have prepared yourself, opened your heart, and aligned with the divine energy that has been quietly moving in your life. This is the moment where everything begins to change. The miracle you have been waiting for is already on its way. Every sign you noticed, every gentle nudge, every thought or feeling that caught your attention was not random. They were all messages guiding you to this exact moment. And as you continue forward, stay aware of the subtle signals around you. A word from a stranger, a sudden thought, or a small coincidence. These are confirmations that you are on the right path. Remember, miracles often arrive in ways we least expect, but your heart will always recognize them. You are not alone in this journey. Others are reading, listening, and connecting in this very moment, sharing the energy, the hope, and the faith that brings miracles closer to all of us. If this video has touched your heart, you can show your support for this channel through super thanks. Every gesture, no matter how small, helps continue these messages of guidance, protection, and awakening for everyone. Supporting the channel is not just a donation, it's a way to participate in the energy of transformation, to help spread awareness and divine guidance to more hearts like yours. And of course, make sure you are subscribed. Being part of this community ensures that you never miss these divine messages, these moments of awakening, and the guidance that can transform your life. Your subscription is a quiet commitment, a step towards staying connected with the signs, the synchronicities, and the miracles that are moving around you. Even a simple act of engagement, watching, commenting, sharing, amplifies the energy and draws blessings closer to you and others. Take a moment now to reflect on your life, on what you have learned, and on the miracle that is approaching. Feel gratitude for the signs you have already received and for the blessings that are coming. Trust in the divine timing, trust in yourself, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The next moments, hours, and days may bring clarity, opportunities, and experiences that feel magical, unexpected, yet perfectly aligned with your life's journey. So stay present, stay aware, stay open. Your heart has been prepared, and your miracle is ready to arrive. Thank you for taking these moments for yourself, for listening, and for opening your heart. Subscribe, stay connected, and if you feel moved, express your support through super thanks. It fuels this work, helps reach more hearts, and keeps the divine messages flowing. Your journey is just beginning, and every small step, every acknowledgement, every moment of awareness brings you closer to the life you've been silently praying for.